Oh boy. Dracovish is suspected again for Smogon OU. And I really was kind of against it the first time. The second time now, I am a bit up there. I don't disregard it as a threat. It is phenomenal in so many ways. We're gonna cover that later in this video. But first and foremost, we're gonna cover Smogon's reasoning behind it and why it considers to be a potential bannable Pokemon. So, the suspect reasoning. Dracovish has been common threat in the overused metatime since the start of the generation. With use of the Fishious Rend and 85 base power move that doubles in power with attacking first, including switches, Dracovish has become one of the most fearsome wallbreaker in the OU metagame. Due to Fishious Rend in absurd power and combined with Dracovish ability Strong Yaw, Dracovish is capable of ripping through even the sturdiest water type resistance. Its incredible wall-breaking potential has become centralizing in the current metagame, where Fishious Rend switches are few and far between. Dracovish runs a primary set of currently metagame Choice Scarf or Choice Band. The Choice Scarf boosts Dracovish speed, often ensuring it will go fast, gaining power against offensive Pokemon which otherwise would have been unable to defeat. On the other hand, Choice Band trades speed for revenge killing potential. The Choice Scarf's incredible wall-breaking power. The set has no true counters and it's capable of nearly 2-hit KO in the bulkiest water types, versus even Ferrothorn and Toxapex. The Choice Scarf set is an absolute headache for offensive teams to deal with. Outstanding OHKO and common Pokemon that can normally take a neutral attack from Togekiss and Jirachi. Choice Scarf Dracovish outspeed and Tyran boosts metagame, barring Zeraora and Dragapult, making it very difficult to check. Very fast Pokemon also include functions of wall breaking against offensive teams, especially common offensive Pokemon that do not get O-codes such as Choice Scarf, Hydreigon and Dragapult are often not capable of taking multiple hits from Dracovish, essentially rendering their one-time switching. Slower offensive Pokemon such as Kyurem and Life Orb Hydreigon are 2-hit KO'd, so they are not coming in safely into Dracovish and eventually team to press Dracovish from switching. The Choice Bandit set is arguably the most powerful wall breaker in the tier, shredding through balanced teams that have few Pokemon that are outspeeding or revenge killing it. This is bewildering powerful, nearly 2-hit KO in the sturdiest resistance such as Ferrothorn, Toxapex offensive resistance that can one-time switch with Choice Scarf are incapable of switching the Choice Band as they are susceptible to getting OHKO with minimal prior damage. For any non-resistant Choice Band, Dracovish is capable of OHKO the entire tier. However, Dracovish isn't perfect. Pokemon by enemies, Dracovish middling speed to the stats are slower than most offensive Pokemon. By using Choice Band set, it also means they will fail to outspeed the fastest threats in the metagame, namely Zeraora and Dragapult. But even with Choice Scarf boost, as a result, Fishious Rend isn't doubled in power, making it considerably weaker and falling to enough damage opposing Pokemon can even abuse the defensive Pokemon such as Baneful Bunker Toxapex, which can use Baneful Bunker multiple times in a row and to decrease the power of the Fishious Rend when it fails. Additionally, Dracovish admittedly a mediocre base attack of 90 means that its coverage moves are very weak comparable to boosting Fishious Rend, making it difficult to defeat checks like the Cespitoad, Toxapex when it's using Choice Scarf set without prediction. And finally, Dracovish almost always is restricted to being choice, meaning water immunity Pokemon can take advantage of it nicely, and it can prediction rely in some of the aforementioned matchups or stop with protect. Nevertheless, Dracovich's incredible power coupled with ability of threaten both offensive and defensive teams, incredible centralizing, necessity to use attack in very specific counterplay, such as water absorb on Cyclosaur, Rocket Helmet, Draco Meteor, O. Additionally, almost every reasonably sturdy resistant in the tier, chief among them being Ferrothorn, Toxapex, forced to maximize their bolt in order to stand a chance against Dracovish even with maximized bulk. Toxapex sometimes even runs Baneful Bunker in order to prevent Choice Band Dracovish from defeating it. Even with a defensive checks, that means that are still forced to run Zeraora, Dragapult, Choice Scarf, Hydreigon in order to have a Pokemon capable of revenge killing a Choice Scarf at Dracovish. Overall, Dracovish imposed a huge restriction on team building, not only are there minimal water resist, but many water resists that do exist cannot consistently switch into Dracovish. Dracovish arguably warps the metagame into an unhealthy manner by limiting its flexibility and creativity of team building due to how difficult it is to consistently handle. The aforementioned example are some of the only effective methods to counter or methods of counterplay available. Due to all of these factors combined, the OU console has deemed Dracovish worthy for a suspect test. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of it makes sense. It is an extremely dangerous Pokemon, and facing it in OU, it is annoying. And it feels sometimes you're using Dracovish to fend off another Dracovish because of the water and dragon aspect. It's basically worth kind of nullifying that type of resistance. But that's about it, right? There really aren't that many counterplays, and they clearly define them. I haven't used an extent Jellicent, Vaporeon, but then again, they do not like necessarily taking damage over and over again. And if they predict right, they're actually able to do damage onto it. But as they say, it does restrict team buildings. There are many things to just say that, yeah, Dracovish is powerful enough to maybe be banned. And I wouldn't be against the suspect test again, in essence of that it is very, very powerful. However, my argument, the reasoning why I think we should wait with a suspect test has a lot to do with that we know we get the DLC here in June. It looks like from some leaks actually that we're gonna get the DLC in late June. And we know already we get Pokemon such as Kingdra, but we'll also get Pokemon such as Slowbro. They are not defined counters, but they do give implementation of different types of both bulk and resistances to be able to push this Pokemon back naturally. And as aforementioned, Fishious Rend is only dangerous if it gets on the fully powered. Without fully power, it's not that dangerous. And Slowbro, for example, will always wall the Choice Scarf set, hands down. There is no issue with that. And if it is the Choice Scarf set, or I mean Choice Band set, due to Regenerator, you can get out and abuse just that we know it choice banded. Slowbro is always at risk of getting to it killed. After rocks, it has a chance of actually getting knocked out. However, if you use something like a storm draining variant of, let's say, Gastrodon, or even I was just gonna say something really weird, but I meant Heliolisk, you can actually get your dry skin going. So there are counterplays here that would work a lot better once we get a few Pokemons that are already confirmed to the game. And what do you know, there are 100 Pokemon plus DLC Pokemons coming. We don't know if there are going to be systems in place to make Dracovish less viable, or even get the most dangerous Pokemons in the game, such as Dracovish, Clefable, actually if they get nerfed due to the Pokemons implemented in this game. And I feel suspect testing it before DLC is basically ruining a chance for a metagame that really could have a lot different counterplays for Dracovish. It's basically saying we're not going to deal with it, we're going to ignore something that could naturally be fixed. I think one should go with a suspect test for the least, maybe in basically late July, when the OU settles for the first month of the DLC, mainly to see if something was responding properly, and if it didn't, well, suspect Dracovish, as there were no Pokemon implemented that actually was walling it. But with that said, we don't know that yet, which I feel we should postpone this suspect test just because of that very reason. We are so close of getting to a spot where we actually could be benefiting of actually having a suspect test with new Pokemon that may actually enrich the metagame quite a lot. But till then, we don't know. And also, just a side note really, the second this guy gets Sand Rush, it's gotta be banned out of that reasoning alone. But till then, I mean, it's not that busted yet, or it's extremely dangerous. Very hard to switch into, but once you know it sets, you usually can level yourself around it. And of course, with implementing new Pokemons, there actually might be multiple ways of doing just that. Hence, yes, suspect test it, it's dangerous, but wait till the DLC is out. That's really all I have to say. So with that said, guys, as always, thank you for of course watching, and have a great day. Take care. Bye.